For some strange reason our milk cow decided she just had to know. Had to have a reason for the tugging and the squeezing. She'd been through so many mornings. She broke down her stall and surprised us all when she came in without warning. Now the cow's in the kitchen at Grandma's house. Can you tell me what to do? The cow's in the kitchen at Grandma's house, wondering where all her milk went to. She said, move over and let me come inside. She said, move over. That's a whole lot of milk to hide. Well, she looked in the cupboard and she looked on the counter and she looked underneath the table. She looked kind of funny when she saw all the butter sitting by my Uncle Abel. Then she turned around. Well, she looked in the cupboard and she looked on the counter and she looked underneath the table. She looked kind of funny when she saw all the butter sitting by my Uncle Abel. Then she turned around and saw us kids and said, my, how you growing. Great big grin came across her face, cause she knew where her milk was going. She said, move over and let me come inside. She said, move over. That's a whole lot of milk to hide. She said, move over and let me come inside. She said, move over. That's a whole lot of milk to hide.
Good morning. It is Saturday. It is winter. And today we are going to have a story time about something that is white. Something that can be cold. Something that we eat. So it's not snow. Last Saturday we had a story time all about winter and snow, and it was wonderful. And I have to say, it's happening again. It is super wintry outside. It is super cold. There is snow falling, and things are pretty quiet. So every once in a while we might hear the heat come on behind us, or the vacuum in the other room. You never know, but here we are. So today is January the 11th, if you're watching this live. And I didn't know this. Maybe you know this. I don't know. But today is National Milk Day. So, every day is something special. It is. But today is National Milk Day, January 11th. And it's when some people, today we will, remember when milk was first delivered in milk bottles. And that was back in the 1800s. And so it gave me an excuse. I'm always looking for an excuse to find a theme. To do a story time about milk and things that come from milk, like cheese and like ice cream. So, speaking of things that are old, because the 1800s, that's a long time ago, right? When milk started to be delivered in bottles. This is a super old book. Not only, is it old for the library, the pages are, you can see the pages are kind of torn and wrinkled, and it looks like that somebody might have been drinking milk while they read this. But this book, believe it or not, it says, it's called It Looked Like Spilt Milk. Copyright 1947. And I just think that's amazing. 1947. And it's still a book that we can enjoy today. It is kind of funny though. Don't you think somebody might have been actually drinking milk while they read this book? So this is a wonderfully creative book. And have a look at the cover, because Each page of the book has one of these pictures. So have a look now and think about what you think they might be. Okay, here we go. It looked like spilt milk. 1947. Sometimes it looked like spilt milk, but it wasn't spilt milk. That I think is. Sometimes it looked like what is that? A rabbit. But it wasn't a rabbit. Sometimes it looked like yes, it looked like a bird. But it wasn't a bird. Sometimes it looked like a tree. But it wasn't a tree. I like this one. Sometimes it looked like an ice cream cone. But it wasn't an ice cream cone. And I have to say, I could have ice cream any season of the year. Sometimes it looked like, this one's a little more tricky, but I can see it. Sometimes it looked like a flower. But it wasn't a flower. Sometimes it looked like a pig. But it wasn't a pig. Sometimes it looked like a birthday cake. But it wasn't a birthday cake. Sometimes it looked like a sheep. But it wasn't a sheep. Sometimes it looked like a great horned owl. But it wasn't a great horned owl. Sometimes it looked like, this is what we need today, a mitten. But it wasn't a mitten. Sometimes it looked like a squirrel. But it wasn't a squirrel. Sometimes it looked like an angel. But it wasn't an angel. Sometimes it looked like spilt milk. But it wasn't spilt milk. It was just a cloud in the sky. 19, what did we say? 1947? 1947? Wow. George G. Shaw, 1947. And this book is still with us. This actual one wasn't from 1947, but I do think this one. And as I was reading it, the cover started to come off. So, oh, and look, it has that pocket in the back, which is even ripped. But if something is good, it doesn't matter when it was created. Quality stands the test of time. It looked like spilt milk. All right, so we're having a story time all about milk today. Why not? Something that's white and beautiful in the winter. And there's always a good time here's the heat to sing the alphabet. You ready?
A, B, C, D, E, F,
There's
G,
some milk in my coffee here.
H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, Z. That's the alphabet. Come on, sing it with me. Well, the alphabet has all the letters you need, so you can understand all the books you read. Everybody knows it, near and far, and now you got to learn it. It's not that hard, it's the alphabet. Come on, sing it with me. Here's how it goes now. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, Z. That's the alphabet. Come on and sing it with me. Now it's your turn. What's gonna happen here is I'm gonna say A,
We keep going.
and then you're gonna keep on singing the alphabet. Now it's not that hard, but you gotta know what you're doing. Thing is, there's only 26 letters, and you gotta learn it
I
sometime.
get nervous every time. Take a
So
deep
now's
breath.
a
Here we
really
go.
good time for you to learn the alphabet.
Ready?
You can just keep playing this song over and over and over and over again until you get it. Your turn.
A,
A,
B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P,
Q, R, S,
T, U, V,
W, X.
Y, Z.
That's the alphabet.
We did it.
Come on, sing it with me. Now one more time with feeling. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, Z. That's the alphabet. Come on and sing it with me. Oh yeah, that's the alphabet. Why don't you sing it with me? That's the alphabet. Come on and sing it with me.
Ready?
Yeah.
Great song. Johnny Brager. Great alphabet song. All right. We are going to do another book about milk. This is called, and I just think this is great because it's kind of a mashup. It's winter outside, and we're having a story time about milk. And we know that a lot of milk, although the website was fascinating, the National Milk website, we usually think, don't we, of milk coming from cows. I mean, that's what I usually think of. But hang on. It also says, and I have to read out the list because I don't want to mess it up. We think of milk primarily coming from cows, but listen to this. Animals that give milk that we use in our food, it says, include buffalo, goat, sometimes we think of goat, sheep, camel, donkey, horse, reindeer, and yaks. So it's not just cows that give milk. Those other animals do too that we can use in food, but we usually think of milk coming from cows. And this is called Chili Millie Moo. It's a silly book about a cow. If I can turn the page, milk. And it's really cleverly done. Chili Millie Moo. Millie Moo, the cow, was sad. "What's up?" mooed the other cows. "It's too hot." Millie Moo the cow was glum. "What's up?" said the farmer. So it is kind of funny. It's a hot summer day, but Millie is wearing boots and a hat. "It's too hot for me to make milk." Millie Moo wanted to churn out the finest, loveliest, tastiest, creamiest milk, but she couldn't. "You can't stay here if you can't make milk," said the farmer. "Aw, what a poor cow. We can make lots of milk," boasted the others. Millie Moo sat with the other cows. "The sun helps me make milk, and me, and me." There's Millie Moo. Bright sunshine and a woolly hat. The next morning when the farmer collected the milk, nope, zilch, nada, diddly squat. The other cows snickered. They couldn't understand why Millie Moo was different. That night, Millie Moo dreamed about what might happen to her. What did cows that couldn't make... Let me try it again. Where did cows that couldn't make milk go? So there's Millie Moo dreaming. Oh, there's a hot desert island. Millie's imagining that would be miserable. She woke to find that a storm was raging and it was getting colder. And the following morning, it was freezing cold. The cows were moaning and groaning, except for Millie Moo. "Oh, there, did you get much sleep? Oh, it's so cold." And Millie says, "It's perfect." And I love the way the words are written going down here. Millie's excited. And the farmer came to collect the milk. "This is your last chance, Millie Moo," he said. And the farmer squeezed and squeezed, and strange noises erupted from Millie Moo. "Let's have one last try." Blub, 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 blub. Said the farmer. And there was an explosion of the coldest, chilliest, frostiest, iciest ice cream. "I never thought a cow could do that," said the farmer. And the other cows wished that they could be like Millie Moo. "We can't make ice cream." "Don't be misery moos," said Millie Moo. all special," said Millie Moo. "It's just that I like being chilly. Let's go and enjoy the big freeze." And they did. Chilly Millie Moo. Now, cows don't actually make ice cream, right? No. But it's a great book. And we get milk from cows and then we make ice cream, which I love. But I thought that was a fun cold winter's day book about ice cream. Now, I've got some other books. And I always look over here because I've got a pile of books. What should I do next? And I think I'm going to do this one. Kiss the Cow. Because it's kind of going along with the theme of cows. Cows have lots of character. Kiss the Cow by Phyllis Root. Mama May lived where the earth met the sky, and her house was as wide as the prairie, and it needed to be. Mama May had so many children she couldn't count them all. Among Mama May's children was one called Annalisa, and she was the youngest, and she wasn't the youngest, and she wasn't the oldest, but she was the most curious and the most stubborn. Well, every day, Annalise followed Mama May as she carried her 2 shiny pails to the pasture, where she kept Luella, her magic cow, with beautiful brown eyes and bright curving horns. And every day, Annalisa heard Mama May sing to Luella. "Lovely Luella, your milk never fails. My children are hungry, so please fill my pails." Well, every day, Annalisa saw Luella's warm, sweet milk flow into the shiny pails until Mama May sang, "Thank you, Luella, my children shall eat cheese fresh and yellow, milk warm and sweet." And every day, Annalisa saw Mama May kiss Luella right on the end of her velvety brown nose. "Ugh," said Annalisa. "Imagine kissing a cow." Well, every day, Mama May carried her pails of milk home to feed her hungry children. 1 pail of milk they drank for breakfast. And the other pail of milk, Mama May heated and salted and pressed into cheese for the children's supper. Cheese so fresh it squeaked between their teeth. Well, every day, Annalisa wondered, what would it be like to milk a magic cow? And the more she wondered, the more curious she grew. And the more curious she grew, the more Annalisa just had to know. Finally, one day she said, "I want to milk Luella." "Never you mind about milking Luella," said Mama May. "If you upset her, she'll never give milk. And then what would we do?" But Annalisa made up her mind, and she took a pail from the sandbox. It's kind of funny, isn't it? From the sandbox. And she sneaked off alone to the pasture. And just like Mama May, Annalise sang, "Lovely Luella, your milk never fails. My children are hungry, so please fill my pails." And Luella's milk flowed into Annalisa's little pail until she sang, "Thank you, Luella, my children shall eat cheese fresh and yellow, milk warm and sweet." Now, this wasn't exactly true, of course, but magic words are magic words, and true or not, they worked. But Annalisa did not kiss Luella at the end of her soft, silky nose. No, she did not. And the next day, Luella would not give any milk at all, no matter how many times Mama May sang her magic song. It didn't take Mama May long to figure out what had happened. "Annalisa," she cried, "have you been bothering Luella?" "Well, all I did was milk her with my little pail," said Annalisa. "And did you remember to kiss the cow?" asked Mama May. "Me kiss a slobbery, bristly cow?" cried Annalisa. "You must kiss the cow to make sure she gives milk again soon," said Mama May. "Never," cried Annalisa. And she wouldn't. That day, the children ate scraps of bread without milk for breakfast. "Now will you kiss the cow?" asked Mama May. "Never," said Annalisa. "No kiss, no milk." And that night, the children ate crusts of bread without cheese for supper. "Now will you kiss the cow?" asked Mama May. "Never," said Annalisa. No kiss, no milk, no cheese. And the next day, Mama May's house was full of hungry, crying children. It's a lot of children. Oh my gosh. The hungry children crowded around Annalisa, and there were so many children they crowded her right out of the house and up the hill to the pasture. "Milk," they begged. "Cheese," they pleaded. "Now will you kiss the cow?" asked Mama May. "Never," cried Annalisa. "Never, never, never." "Moo," said Luella, putting her nose in Annalisa's face. "Ugh," said Annalisa. But then she looked into Luella's beautiful brown eyes and wondered, what would it be like to kiss a cow? And the more she wondered, the more curious she grew. And the more curious she grew, the more Annalisa just had to know. There was only one way to find out. "Please kiss the cow," said Mama May. Said Annalisa. But she scrunched up her eyes and she bunched up her face and kissed Luella. and Luella smelled of fresh hay and sunshine and clover, and her nose felt silky and warm and dry. Mama May sang her magic song, and Luella's milk began to flow, and the children cheered, and Annalisa felt so fine. She kissed the cow again. Kiss the Cow. Isn't that a great book? And I love that Annalisa had curiosity and she had character and she was stubborn, but then she realized that she was curious and she kissed the cow. And what I like too is on a whole nother level, I think it is a good reminder that we must love and respect the animals that provide us with so much. And so we thank cows and all those other animals for giving us milk. Not ice cream. We make the ice cream, but they give us milk. All right, I feel like we've gone on and on and on, but this has been wonderful and good. Okay, here's another one. And this is another older book, and it's called Milk and Cookies. Yeah, this one's just the 80s. I mean, it's still the last century, but 1982. That is a while ago. It's a classic. It is a Frank Ash book. It's called Milk and Cookies. And it's one of the best ways to enjoy milk. But again, what I like, I'm getting kind of chilly. What I like, it's a winter book. And it's a book about milk and winter. And there is definitely snow there. One winter day, the Bear family went to visit Grandma and Grandpa. So Mama Bear and Papa Bear and Baby Bear and Grandma Bear and Grandpa Bear. And when it got to be late, too late to go home, Grandma made up the couch for them in the living room. So they've got a sofa bed. Have you ever slept on a sofa bed? It is fun, isn't it, to see it open up. Good night, said Grandma and Grandpa. Good night, said Mama and Papa. Good night, said Baby Bear. And they all went to sleep. In the middle of the night, Baby Bear heard a noise. And woke up. And then he saw a strange red light coming from under the cellar door. Cellar's another word for basement. And he climbed out of bed and he tiptoed to the door to see what it was. Imagine Baby Bear tiptoeing. He didn't want to make any noise, so he just peeked through the keyhole. And what he saw looked like a giant dragon with flame shooting from its mouth. And Grandpa was there, feeding it. I don't know if you know what it is that's in the cellar that Grandpa's feeding. When the dragon shut its mouth, Grandpa came upstairs. Oh, is there anything wrong? Asked Grandpa. No, I'm okay, said Baby Bear. Would you like some milk and cookies? Asked Grandpa. No, thank you, said Baby Bear. And he went back to bed. Do you know what Grandpa was doing in the basement? Well, that night, Baby Bear dreamed that the cellar door opened. Again, remember, this is in his dream. And the dragon came upstairs. Can you read what the dragon is saying? And the dragon's saying, I'm hungry. So again, this is in his dream. So Baby Bear's waking up in his dream, and he sees the dragon who says, I'm hungry. And Baby Bear ran into the kitchen, and he opened the refrigerator. What do you think Baby Bear's going to get? And he poured the dragon a glass of milk and opened a box of cookies. And I love this because I don't think Baby Bear, I mean, he's curious and anxious. I'm not sure he's scared, but he's thinking, is this a friendly dragon? Thank you, said the dragon. I like milk and cookies. I think it's a friendly dragon in his dreams. And he ate everything all up. But he didn't save any milk or even one cookie for Baby Bear. And just then, Baby Bear woke up crying. I think what's so clever about this is he didn't cry out of, I mean, he didn't seem like he was scared of the dragon. That's not what made him cry. What made him cry was cookies were all gone. Mama and Papa Bear woke up too, and Baby Bear told them his dream. Whatever gave you the idea that there was a dragon in the cellar? Asked Mama Bear. Well, I saw it, said Baby Bear. I'll come downstairs with you, said Papa Bear, and will you show me the dragon? Okay, said Baby Bear, and they went downstairs. And in the corner, where Baby Bear thought he'd seen a dragon, there was a wood stove. And Papa Bear opened the door, and inside the flames glowed brightly. Can you see how Baby Bear thought that that was a dragon? There you see, said Papa Bear. There is no dragon in the cellar, just an old wood stove. And when they went back upstairs, Grandma and Grandpa were up. Oh, is everything all right? Asked Grandma. It is now, said Papa Bear. Good, said Grandpa. Let's all have some... What's he got? Milk and cookies. Milk and cookies. On a cold winter's, well, I guess by then it was morning. So, today is National Milk Day. We are thinking about milk. It's a great excuse to have a story time about, let's have a look, about spilt milk, 1940s. A silly book with Chili, Millie Moo. Imagine if cows made ice cream. This cow likes being cold. And, of course, Kiss the Cow. Sweet book. Be kind to all the things that give us milk and food. And I just dropped it. Milk and cookies. There are so many other great books about milk that I didn't read. This is a good one. I like this one too. Maybe another time we'll read Ice Cream Soup. It's a clever book. This is an interesting one too. Can hens give milk? So lots of good books about milk, about ice cream. Oh, there are books about cheese. This might be a good day to make grilled cheese. So it is cold. It is snowy. We had a story time about something that's white that isn't snow. I hope that you are safe and warm. I don't know if you can see, can't you? It's kind of been a glare. The sun is out. The sun is out. The sky is not blue, but it sure does look beautiful outside. So have a good, safe, wonderful Saturday.